Hello, Gemini. Ugh, I love Geminis. Liz here, the light siren, here for your February 2020 reading. This is my first time doing these collective sign readings, and I'm super duper pooper excited to be doing it for you guys. Um, Take into account that this is a general reading for a collective sign. There's a lot of y'all out there, and as much as I love each and every one of you, this can't possibly resonate with everyone. But do check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and sometimes Mars sign readings, okay? Because your Sun is only the dharmic path, okay? That's the ego that you're shifting into this life in this lifetime. It's the path that you're on in terms of a life path. Your moon is more about what's happening to you emotionally, okay? It's like the deepest part of yourself. Your rising is more of your comfort zone, more of a comfort ego, maybe like more of your childhood self that comes out maybe when you're in a more threatening place. You can really see the rising traits come out. But this is also your more spiritual path, okay, with your rising. And then your Venus is going to be more of love and career, because love is the 5D spiritual abundance, and money in regards to work with Venus. The second house related to Taurus, ruled by Venus, is all about the 3D aspect of abundance, which is money. So, and then Mars is like the energy, the general energy that you put out into um, like your overall energy and your personality, I would say, and kind of the way you go about things energetically. Um, so if this one doesn't resonate, even if this one does resonate, I would look at your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, at least your Moon and Rising, so that you can get kind of a bigger picture. All right, let's get into this. So I'm going to pull a major arcana for the overall energy, and then do 3 cards for love, 3 for career, and then some clarifying energies. And the clarifying energies can be relating to love or career. They could be something totally different. And also, whatever I say, if you hear something I say and it triggers a different thought in your head, take that as the answer, because your intuition will clarify for you sometimes while I'm reading. So take that into account. All right, let's get into prayer. Om Namah Shivaya Ganesha Datura Woodbetni Yarrow and Source. Ancestors, angels, and ascended masters, please be with me as I read for the collective sign of Gemini for February 2020. Please provide me with a major arcana for the overall energy for this upcoming month, please and thank you. Let's see what flew out. The Hanged Man. For the overall energy, sometime I don't think it matters if it's upside down or right side up, especially with the Hanged Man, because the Hanged Man is all about the spiral. Or at least giving into the spiral of life, right? So the Hanged Man, this can be seen as a Piscean energy, but that doesn't really matter here. The Hanged Man for you guys is about letting go. I'm feeling a lot of really intense energy in my headspace. I feel like you guys, being the Geminis you are, I love you guys, but you do kind of overthink things. You're a very information-based, actively thinking sign, and that is wonderful for a lot of things, but sometimes it can get you into a bit of trouble, right? So don't overthink it this month. Let loose. Let loose. Like, you're hanging there, and that's okay. Like, you can let go and appreciate this new perspective. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for love and then 3 for career. Ooh, the cards are flying. We got messages. So there's our love cards. Let's get some career cards. This is my first time doing these on YouTube for collective signs, so Please bear with me as I try to figure out like how I want to record these. Like if the quality of these videos is super shitty, like, you know, it is what it is. I'll figure it out. I'm working on my own physical money abundance right now so that I can get better equipment and things. That's something I'm calling in to manifest, so I know this looks kind of blurry. It's okay. The information is still valuable, even if it looks like shit. One more card, please, for Courier. Thank you. All right, there it is. And these really wanted to come out, so I'm going to leave these for our qualifying energies, which did not happen for the other signs I've done so far. So it looks like y'all got some really good messages on the way. Something really needs to come out. I like it. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Remember, the overall energy right now is letting go of the mental chatter so that you can receive a new perspective. Okay, let's see what's going on with love. Page of Swords. So you may be cutting to the chase here, sending in a message of truth to someone you love or a particular love interest. You may not be in a relationship right now. If you're single, this can mean that you are coming in with a message of truth of how you feel. Maybe that's what you're thinking too much about is how you want to approach this relationship, how you want to send this message, if you should send this message, but don't overthink it. Let's see what the other cards have. If you're in a relationship, maybe there was some conflict and you had to give yourself a little respite to receive a new perspective on the relationship, and now you have your truth and you're ready to deliver that message to your loved one. The Empress. You could possibly be in a situation where there's a pregnancy in the mix. Maybe you've been talking about wanting to get pregnant, you're trying to get pregnant. Maybe you're pregnant and you're deciding whether or not you want to have this child. But the Empress can also be pregnant with ideas or with energy. This is the energy of someone, and my throat's like closing up. I definitely feel like there's some anxiety and you're feeling a bit stagnant and constricted, like you really need to talk to someone about something, but you're not really sure how to do it yet. Perhaps this pregnancy is, perhaps this is you. Perhaps this is you being pregnant with a certain idea or feeling about this relationship, and it's kind of swelling up inside you, and you're not really sure how to go after it. You're not really sure how to come through with this message. You have so much building up inside you. But you're also in a space where you know that you are important here, and you have to speak your truth in this relationship because, I mean, this is the Empress. You know, she's a leader too. Even though the Emperor is the one that people generally think might be in charge, that's not necessarily true, because the Empress is the one that can bring forth life. And if you see, she has all of this nature around her. You know, there's wheat, she's yielding crops, there's trees behind her, right? This is a certain sense of abundance, but it could be any. However, this resonates to you. Wow, I'm having trouble speaking. My throat's closing up. Gemini. Two of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're really afraid of this connection right now. You're afraid to talk to this person. I'm getting the sense that this person wants to exchange these cups and you don't know if you're ready for that. Or perhaps you've been talking about trying to get pregnant and you're not necessarily ready for that, and you have to tell them how you feel, and you know, you have this message and you're ready to send it in a way, but at the same time there's a bit of fear I'm feeling. And it's that mental chatter. That mental chatter that's coming through. I'm hearing release the mental chatter, have the conversation, get into the Empress energy. You have an abundance of feelings. You've been hoarding feelings inside you, and it's surfacing in yourself as mental chatter. But this exchange of cups, if you want that to happen, you have to send this message. You have to be clear, okay? Now, if you don't want to exchange these cups, if you're resisting this partnership and you have to send a message of, look, I have something to do on my own right now. Perhaps I'm working on my own projects. Perhaps I'm working on birthing my own creative project. And I can't do this right now. However this resonates, there's a message that needs to come out and you need to allow it to come through. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because with the Hanged Man, you're getting a new perspective on life. Maybe you're realizing that this relationship isn't for you. And that's okay, honestly. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Or maybe you're coming in saying, I want to fight for this. I want to fight for this relationship. I want to have a child. I want to turn these cups around. I'm really interested to see what the clarifying information is here with these 3 cards below, because I feel like it's tied to this. But let's do career first. 8 of Pentacles. This is like diligent apprenticeship energy. You're doing trainings or something that's moving you forward, working diligently. That's good. 3 of Cups. Celebration and work. You've been working really hard. It's time to celebrate. Whatever career you're involved in, yeah, Queen of Wands. This is your shit. Whatever career you're involved in right now, this is your shit and you're doing really well. And you've got a lot of energy going forward with this. And this is a good space for you, which is great to hear, because a lot of the other readings I'm doing right now, it's like a lot of other collective signs right now are figuring out what exactly they want to manifest. But it looks like you're already manifesting it. So good for you, Gemini. It's a time to celebrate your career. You know, you've been working hard. You still are. And it's a joyous occasion. Your energy has been building in such a way that you're really successful. You're doing great in regards to work. So, not much needed there for work. That's really good. Not all of us are so lucky. I'm just kidding. We all have abundance in different ways at different times. Okay, so what did I say? Knight of Cups in reverse. I had a feeling this was going to be about your love spread. Okay, so Knight of Cups in reverse. This is telling me that you're not necessarily ready to fight for this right now. I think this Empress is possibly your partner, if that resonates. If your partner is someone who is really ready to move forward with you and they want to hand you this cup, maybe there's someone that wants more of a traditional marriage and they want to have kids with you, or maybe they already have kids that they want to bring in to the picture. I'm also getting that some of you may be divorced. And I feel like this Knight of Cups is you. You're not quite ready to give your cup to someone else. And the other person wants you to. But you might say no to them. And that's okay, Gemini. You need, 6 of Pentacles. You're not ready to share. You know, this could be a situation where if you're divorced, if this resonates, you're already providing child support for your ex. You might be sharing something else with your ex. And that energy of that past relationship is preventing you from turning these around and offering your cup to someone else. You're not ready for another union. Listen to that. That's really important that you listen to that and that you communicate that, because it's not fair for you to be left hanging, and it's not fair for you to leave the other person hanging, right? Both of you deserve the truth. Yep. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You're not ready to work. You're not ready for this. Listen to that, guys. If you're feeling pressure from someone else to move forward with a relationship, you need to speak with them as soon as you can. If you need a moment to really think about how you feel in order to relay this message to them in a good way, that's okay. Take that time to reflect, but I'm feeling it in my solar plexus now. With this mental chatter and this anxiety, like this is sitting inside of you. You know, if this pregnant with whatever, You have too much inside of you that you need to let out. You're not ready to work on this project with this other person if this is a relationship. You're not ready to give out more of what you have. You can't overextend yourself. If you already have an ex and kids and child support and you're sharing money and finances and maybe you have kids of your own, whatever this means to you, this could also just be, you might not even be divorced. Maybe there's someone else in the mix. With this Three of Pentacles, this could be you're not ready to share with another person in general. It could just be that you're helping out your family right now. It could be that you're helping out a friend. Maybe you have roommates. Maybe you have kids of your own and they're having issues and you need to focus on them right now. You know, all of that's okay, Gemini. You don't have to overextend yourself just because you might really, really love this person. And I'm getting the feeling that you really like this person. But it's just not the right time for love. You're celebrating your career right now and you're getting into a positive headspace. You're seeing your life from a different perspective and realizing maybe it's not the time for this relationship. And that's okay. That is really okay. You should never feel pressured just because you like someone. You know, the time will come. And it could be that you're just saying, "Hey, I'm not ready for this serious of a relationship right now. You know, I can't get married to another person yet. I'm still getting over my ex, or, you know, I'm still dealing with divorce, or I'm still trying to get my family stuff sorted out." You know, you could just be communicating, "Look, I have this cup. I have this cup. I love you, but I'm not ready to start this new thing." You know, the Three of Pentacles is working on a project, creating something in the 3D with other people. And you know, if you look at this cup, there's like two people looking at the other person, and it's almost like two people micromanaging another person who's actually doing the work. So if the divorcing resonates, your ex might be on your ass enough and you're like, "I don't need another person like involved in my shit or like telling me what to do, or you know, I got to sort this all out before I bring another person into the mix." You know, you can only take so much input, even if it's good input. Even if you're like bringing in love and whatever, it's like sometimes it's just too much and you need space, and that's okay. So you have this cup, it might just not be time. That's okay. You might need to tell them that you want to take a step back, take some space. You know, that's all right. All right, that's what I have for you, Geminis. Much love and light to you. Feel free to reach out in the comments if you need any words of encouragement, or if you want to do a personal reading, or if you need any intuitive counseling. I also do that. My email is in my info. Feel free to contact me. Much love and light. Bless.